friends. And I've done a lot, and I'm not even tell them while Johnny puts a beep over this part of the show, so you'll never know what it is, but I want you to see their reactions, and I'm going to do it right now. Ooh, and that's where I go back to, like, we're friends in the game.
How's your summer this year? Did you have a good summer? Yeah? What'd you do?
Why are nobody speaking out? Why is Usher and Justin Bieber not condemning these rumors? Where is Beyonce and Jay-Z? You know,
yes,
people.
the Queen.
I meant Beyonce.
Queen B.
If you've been following the show or following me online for, I don't know, the past 41 years, you know that I am the biggest Beyonce fan. Like, I love this girl. So this
Today's
weekend,
tea is boiling hot, folks, because the Beyonce drama just took a turn nobody expected. From Jason Lee's mysterious secret twin rumors to resurfaced clips, wild online speculation, and a flood of new fan theories, the internet is fully melting down. We're breaking down every messy detail, every whisper, and every claim Twitter refuses to let go of. Grab your snacks, settle in, and stay tuned till the very end because the most explosive reveals are still coming. Beyonce is getting dragged into a brand new storm, all thanks to Jason Lee dropping a sudden revelation that sent the internet spiraling. In a viral segment, he hinted that Beyonce has been hiding something major inside her inner circle, and fans immediately started connecting old interviews, leaked comments, and years-old drama like detectives on caffeine. Insiders claim Beyonce did not expect this kind of bomb to land right after her Cowboy Carter tour wrapped up.
Amazing performance. Miss Tina.
Diddy has now caused problems for Jay-Z. I told you guys I've seen Jay-Z at the Diddy parties several times, but Diddy parties and Diddy After Dark are two different things. I want to go on record of saying I never saw Jay-Z at a Diddy After Dark party. Then again, I wasn't there, so I don't know who was there. But I know that I saw Jay-Z at the Diddy parties, all of them. Now, Beyonce and Jay are usually in the house when all of us degenerates are in the backyard. I think this is an opportunity to have a conversation. I haven't even said anything. They ain't called me to go to the Rock Nation brunch. They haven't called me to go to the Gold Party.
To accept being honored
They
at the
haven't
award
called
show?
me when we offered to honor Jay-Z at the award show. They didn't call me to go to the press conference about striking the deal.
no way I can't get a photo with you. Like, I need to have a photo. She was like, of course, let's take the photos. We took the photo, and I was like, yo, you're my, like, I love you. She was like, oh, that was so sweet of you. We had a little moment. She leaves. I get all the pictures that I need. So I posted all the pictures. First picture I posted, all these other non-real bloggers or whatever, I don't know. They're just people sitting at home with these Instagram accounts calling themselves bloggers. They take the picture and they're blurring me out and scratching.
So here's where the mess begins. Jason Lee popped up online and reignited rumors about Beyonce's twins, especially Sir Carter. The streets started whispering that their autism was the result of a witchcraft ritual gone wrong, and Jason inserted himself into the conversation like he was confirming every word. Even though Kanye was completely out of line when he called the twins mentally challenged, people are now saying he might have been hinting at something he knew from his long relationship with Jay-Z, a friendship that only fell apart when the Carters skipped his wedding. If anyone had inside information, fans argue it would have been Kanye.
Kanye West is publicly apologizing. The rapper, who last month tweeted and then deleted a post questioning the mental capacity of Jay-Z and Beyonce's 7-year-old twins, Rumi and Sir, apologized to Jay-Z on X. Ye's April 10th tweet reads, quote, "I be feeling bad about my tweet, but I still feel I gave my life to this industry and thought so many people were my family, but when I needed family on some real none of these rap had my..."
Then Jaguar Wright jumped back into the chat with her own claims. In an old clip making the rounds again, she claimed Beyonce practiced intense witchcraft and said something disturbing about a girl cat allegedly being harmed during a ritual. She insisted the woman involved even went to court and accused Beyonce of extreme witchcraft while being hypnotized.
That includes extreme witchcraft, dark magic, and magic spells of molestation. She also claims Beyonce kitten after the singer put a spell on it.
They were like, the cat has a spell on it. The cat was taken back to her people,
It's unclear why Thompson is speaking out now, even though she says Beyonce has been at it since 2006.
She's not been able to let me go. She's not been able to let me progress. She's just been a savage.
This conversation didn't come out of nowhere. For years, people noticed how Beyonce barely showed the twins compared to Blue Ivy, who was everywhere. Award shows, concerts, public appearances, even before she could decide if she wanted fame or not. But things escalated when Kanye went on X and called the twins mentally challenged in a tweet that instantly blew up. He deleted it, but quickly posted again claiming he only removed it because higher-ups threatened his account, not because he regretted anything. Kanye didn't stop there. After deleting his tweet, he went online again and claimed he only removed the post because Twitter threatened to shut down his account, not because he felt bad about what he said. He even made a tasteless joke comparing the situation to Down syndrome and said he stood by his words. He went on to declare that he would never apologize to the Carter family unless they helped him with his own children, adding that the Carters acted just like the Kardashians, except he accused the Kardashians of far darker behavior.
Because this is how it works. Like, in order for me to stay successful, I have to keep giving you stupid stuff.
I just think Beyonce need to let him go get some. Seriously.
What?
He could go to the DR or something, like, you know what I mean? Like,
it didn't take long for Beyonce's team to react. According to insiders, the Carters were livid and immediately began discussing legal action. Beyonce and Jay-Z were reportedly reviewing Kanye's deleted comments and deciding whether to handle the drama privately or take things to court. Even Beyonce's mother, Tina Knowles, jumped into the conversation. She posted on Instagram saying it was hard to stay positive in the face of such negativity, but she believed no ammunition formed against their family would prosper and trusted God to handle the situation.
What happens when a snowman throws a tantrum? He has a meltdown.
Tina Knowles is standing up for her family after Kanye West shared a since-deleted offensive post on X about Beyonce and Jay-Z's 7-year-old twins, Rumi and Sir. The Texas Hold'em singer's mom is subtly showing support for her family in an Instagram video shared March 19th.
All the noise surrounding Kanye's comments reignited a debate fans had been having for years. Why were the twins hidden so much when Beyonce had no problem showing Blue Ivy to the world? Even during the years, Blue was constantly picked apart online. That difference made people question whether Beyonce was avoiding public scrutiny about the twins.
While there's been no comment about any of the rants from Jay-Z or Beyonce, her family has addressed the comments. The Texas Hold'em singer's dad, Matthew Knowles, shares his thoughts to TMZ in an interview published March 21st, saying, quote, "People pay a price for being stupid, especially in the music industry." He continues, quote, "I'm hopeful Kanye gets the type of help he needs in terms of mental health."
This pushed online detectives to dig deeper, resurfacing the few clips Beyonce had ever shared of Rumi and Sir. Many noticed the twins didn't seem as socially responsive as Blue. In one viral video, Beyonce asked Rumi about her summer, but instead of answering, Rumi swung her head around and repeatedly and barely reacted. Sir was also looking away the whole time, seemingly distracted by something off camera. That clip reignited talk about autism.
About your summer this year. Did you have a good summer? Yeah? What'd you do?
Things escalated even more when Miss Tina mentioned in an interview that Sir was quiet, low-key, and loved numbers. She explained that he spent a lot of time doing number stuff, which made people speculate even more because many autistic kids gravitate towards routines, patterns, and numbers.
So I'm on the set of a photo shoot today for my book, and I wanted to tell you a corny joke because I have on all this glamorous hair and makeup, thanks to Cole and Darius. And Sienna on camera work. Got a corny joke. Want to hear it? Here it go. So what happens when a snowman throws a tantrum? He has a meltdown. Y'all know that's funny.
Tina's response comes amid the runaway rapper's latest spewing of controversial social media posts. Also includes harmful accusations hurled towards his ex, Kim Kardashian, pertaining to their children, North, Saint, Chicago.
In the same interview, Miss Tina described Rumi as highly artistic, a creative little painter and designer who fit right into their artistic family environment. When asked about Sir, she said he wasn't into fashion, but he was incredibly smart and very focused on numbers. This is
amazing performance. Miss Tina.
This is where Jason Lee's messiness jumps right back into the spotlight. While people were busy analyzing the twins' behavior, the internet suddenly remembered that Jason once hinted he had a huge secret about Beyonce, a secret he basically tried to use as leverage. This drama actually started in 2023 when he threw a tantrum after Beyonce invited a bunch of influencers to the Renaissance movie premiere, but didn't invite him. What made it worse was that he considered himself her friend and bragged about spending over $40,000 on Renaissance tickets and merch for his circle. During his rant, Jason argued that influential black voices should have been included, especially someone like him, who had supported her so heavily. He insisted that he had done a lot for Beyonce, and hinted that if he really spoke on what he knew, the internet would explode. And he wasn't done. With two people sitting beside him, he started revealing some of the supposed tea, but the audio suddenly got censored. He said he wanted viewers to see the reaction from the people in the room, even if the audience couldn't hear the secret itself. Jason then switched into full blackmail mode, saying that if Beyonce convinced Kelly Rowland to give him an interview, he would keep quiet. But if she didn't, he claimed he would spill everything and drop every receipt he had. He even bragged that the situation would have set Hollywood unlocked on fire if he had actually posted it. He insisted Beyonce might not know what he had on her, but her team, especially her publicist, definitely did. He ended with a dramatic threat, saying the fallout from exposing the secret would be massive, but he wasn't afraid because he wasn't playing the industry game anymore. Beyonce, of course, paid him absolutely no attention. She ignored every threat, every hint, and every tantrum, and he never released anything. But now that the twins' development is suddenly being discussed online, some people believe the secret Jason bragged about might have been connected to the twins all along. They think he assumed this information would have pressured Beyonce into cooperating back then, only for it to resurface years later in the worst possible way. And just when everyone thought the drama couldn't get any messier, the internet took it to an entirely new level. People started whispering that Beyonce wasn't hiding the twins just because of their rumored developmental delays. They claim she was ashamed because their condition was supposedly linked to her witchcraft. These witchcraft rumors have circulated for years, but tying them directly to the twins' development was easily the wildest twist the internet has produced. The speculation dragged up an old scandal from 2018 when Beyonce's former drummer, someone who played with her for 7 years, abruptly quit and accused her of extreme witchcraft.
Why didn't y'all tell me that Beyonce was sued by her ex-drummer in 2018? Her name was Kimberly Thompson, and she filed a civil harassment restraining order against Beyonce, accusing her of doing witchcraft, which I guess stopped her relationships, and also SM, and she also claimed that Beyonce unalived her kitten. How does Beyonce have all of that time to do that? Anyways, she got the restraining order denied initially. It went to court and ultimately was denied. So Beyonce did not get a restraining order.
Reports at the time said the drummer accused Beyonce of using dark magic, tapping her phone, messing with her finances, and launching a campaign against her. She even tried to get a restraining order, though it was denied. The internet was stunned, especially since people who attended Beyonce's concerts often described them as intense or spiritually overwhelming.
Situations I had to deal with and survive are crazy.
Kimberly Thompson says she is tormented from being put under manic spells by Beyonce.
We're talking about other situations where changing into animals and jumping into other bodies and all kinds of really crazy stuff.
Then YouTuber Storm Monroe jumped in and fanned the flames even more. In one of his videos, he claimed Beyonce was deeply involved in African spirituality, and that she was considered a high-ranking witch connected to deities like Oshun or Yemaya. He said several people blame Beyonce for strange incidents, pets dying, weird spiritual encounters, unusual emotional shifts, and he even compared her alleged practices to Madonna's reputation as a high priestess.
I'm so damn silly. I said, wow, she was kicking in the elevator and that wig did not come off.
Go with it. Go.
It was just a movie.
Love in an elevator.
Jaguar Wright made things even more chaotic when she added her own bizarre claim about Beyonce's former drummer. According to Jaguar, the drummer took Beyonce to court for extreme witchcraft and said she had been hypnotized and spiritually attacked. Jaguar even insisted Beyonce was eating on her while she slept and snacking on people's cats, claims that shocked everyone online, especially since the drummer had come from the prestigious Berklee College of Music and was handpicked by a respected band leader. But things got even more suspicious to some fans when Beyonce suddenly shifted the way she showed the twins publicly. Right after Kanye's tweet and all the renewed attention around the children, Beyonce started bringing the twins on tour, something she had never done before. For the first time ever, she wasn't hiding them from social media. While this looked like an attempt to shut down the rumors, it actually convinced many people that she was covering something up. Others noticed she only showed Rumi while barely showing Sir, which sparked even more questions.
This sweet moment is everything. During Beyonce Cowboy Carter tour, fans caught the exact second Little Rumi was being guided by production to her mama on stage. You can literally see the crew helping her get in position, and when it's time, boom, she walks out so confidently towards her mama B for the song Protector. And that nice hand gesture to lead her to Beyonce was everything.
Comments flooded social media with opinions. Some people argued Beyonce shouldn't hide Sir and should show all her children equally, especially if she claims to be supportive of all kids. Others said Rumi looked overstimulated on stage and shouldn't have been there at all, calling the entire moment a desperate publicity stunt meant to distract from Beyonce and Jay-Z's alleged shady behavior. The internet agreed on one thing: whatever Beyonce was trying to do, it wasn't working.
Lifting you up to be raised, even though I know someday you won't shine on your own. Even though I'm set free, can't you?
The comment sections are now flooded with debates, and the internet is split. People are asking whether Beyonce supposedly ruined her twins' lives through the spiritual practices she's rumored to be involved in, and whether this was the same secret Jason Lee allegedly hinted about years ago. Again, none of this is confirmed, but that isn't stopping the online speculation machine from running at full speed. While the drama grows, fans are also bringing up how this isn't Jason Lee's first time clashing with Beyonce. Let's circle back and dive deeper on that Jason Lee secret spill. One of the biggest moments he hinted on was when he claimed he spent over $40,000 on Renaissance tour tickets and merch, only to be left off the guest list for the Renaissance film premiere. Instead of keeping it private, Jason went online and threatened to reveal personal information about Beyonce unless Kelly Rowland agreed to appear on his show. The internet couldn't believe the boldness, trying to leverage Beyonce with T for an interview. That felt like a risky gamble most people wouldn't dare attempt.
Over $40,000 in tickets and shared the experience with friends. And I've done a lot, and I'm not even going to tell them while Johnny puts a beep over this part of the show.
According to his version of events, Jason was shocked to see influencers with barely any ties to Beyonce getting invited, while he wasn't. In frustration, he shared a tiny censored snippet of what he claimed to know about her, letting the people in the room react to the tea, while the audience only heard beeps. He implied that if Beyonce could convince Kelly Rowland to sit down for an interview, he'd keep the secret buried. But if she didn't, he'd drop the receipts. The entire situation became internet folklore, with people joking that the Queen Bey herself probably never even heard about his ultimatum.
Right now, if I don't get Kelly Rowland because I say this about, then it's going to be a problem. Then I'm putting out receipts. The receipts I just told you about, then I'll put those out.
And honestly, history shows that challenging Beyonce never ends well. Fans still bring up the viral clip of Jason walking towards Beyonce at an event, stopping short, and awkwardly retreating before actually speaking to her. That moment alone convinced people that any friendship he claimed to have with her existed only in his imagination. But that hasn't stopped the rumors from swirling, especially now that Beyonce's alleged former bodyguard, Ron, has recently spoken out with his own set of claims, adding even more fuel to the speculation fire.
The Queen. I met Beyonce.
Queen B.
If you've been following the show or following me online for, I don't know, the past 41 years, you know that I am the biggest Beyonce fan.
With all these different voices, Jason, Jaguar Wright, Storm Monroe, and now this alleged bodyguard, the internet is left sorting through layers of messy rumors, unverified claims, and dramatic predictions. And the comments are all asking the same question. What's real? What's exaggerated? And what's just another round of celebrity chaos going viral?
Beyonce and Jay-Z will do anything to destroy anyone who speaks out against them. Okay, I get the threats, but you have to remember one thing. I know your deepest secrets. I know so much about you and what you...
Fans started revisiting claims from Beyonce's alleged former bodyguard, Ron, who once suggested that Jay-Z supposedly introduced Beyonce to substances as a way to keep control over her. Again, nothing confirmed, just online whispers. But these old allegations resurfaced right as people were wondering whether Jason Lee might actually be holding something serious. The rumor mill began spinning with the idea that Jason's secret could tie back to accusations like this.
I know so much on how you got where you are, how you stepped on many people. Beyonce, how you guys ended Carrie Hilson's career because she said something about you. That's how hateful you guys are, how you step on anybody to stay on the top. So remember, your relationship was a business relationship because she said something about you. That's how hateful you guys are, how you step on.
And here's where things get even more chaotic. People online started pointing out that while Jason Lee loves being dramatic, he usually doesn't bluff when he claims to have insider information. Even the reactions from the two people who heard the censored tea were intense, almost like whatever he told them was way heavier than they expected.
I haven't even said anything. They ain't called me to go to the Rock Nation brunch. They haven't called me to go to the Gold Party.
To accept being honored
They
at the
haven't
award
called me when we offered to honor Jay-Z at the award show. They didn't call me to go to the press conference about striking the deal with the NFL while we were kneeling for Kaepernick. They didn't call me to ask me what I thought about her hair care product. They didn't call me to offer a free bottle of her perfume. I didn't get to go backstage on her tour for the Renaissance. In fact, when the video circulated making it look like I've been chasing her around like a super fan, which I am a super fan, but I chase nobody. Nobody's called me to clear that up. I haven't gotten a delivery of white flowers with a little card from Beyonce. Why is everybody calling me now?
That moment alone convinced a lot of viewers that Jason might actually be sitting on something explosive, something that could damage the polished image Beyonce has built over the years. Social media immediately picked up the story, and the debate exploded. Some people dragged Jason for being messy, while others argued that he might have been telling the truth this whole time. The speculation kept growing, and everyone was waiting to see if Jason would ever follow through on his threats.
And share the experience with friends. And I've done a lot, and I'm not even going to tell them while Johnny puts a beep over this part of the show, so you'll never know what it is, but I want you to see their reactions, and I'm going to do it right now. Ooh, and that's where I go back to, like, we're friends in the game. We support each other. We help each other.
These discussions also tied right back to the comments Jason made on his podcast, where he criticized Beyonce's Renaissance tour for lacking certain kinds of inclusivity. Even though the tour was widely praised and made over $500 million, Jason claimed Beyonce and her team could have done more. This opinion didn't set well with a lot of people, especially since the tour was loved by both the Black and the LGBTQ+ communities, and it became a cultural wave by itself. Beyonce's tour was a massive success, and the concert film showing in AMC theaters worldwide is still making money. But Jason's critique added a new layer of controversy to an otherwise celebrated era, and because all this is happening at the same time as the secret tea conversation, people can't help but connect the dots. Whether Jason truly has something damaging or he's simply stirring the pot to stay relevant, the internet is fully tuned in, waiting to see how far this story will go, and whether the next chapter will shake Beyonce's empire or fade out like the thousands of rumors before it.